Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Today I am going to discuss on meditation is an effortless effort. See the beautiful topic. Let us start after the prayer. क्रोधात्मासि विरूपोऽसि तुभ्यं रुद्रात्मने नमः सृष्टौ स्रष्टा समस्तानां प्राणिनां प्राणदायिने. In meditation, we are not trying to see anything with our physical eyes. We are gazing with the eye of the soul. Thus, there is no need to lift our eyes to our forehead in an attempt to see something that what we see within is not with our physical eyes, but with our inner eye. There should be no effort. Meditation on the light is an effortless effort. When we meditate, we should not think that we need to see this or see that. When we meditate, we should pray to God to show us and give us whatever God thinks is best for us. We should sit lovingly as if we were an empty cup that is open so God can pour divine nectar into us. We do not have to make any effort. It is an effortless effort where we sit relaxed. We close our eyes very gently and see whatever we experience with our inner eye. As we do it more and more, we will find it will be easy to do. The first few times, we might want to open our eyes or scratch here and there. These are normal things that happen to many people in the beginning. Since our body and mind do not want us to concentrate, they are trying to distract us in one manner or another. As we meditate more, then we will be able to concentrate and sit still for a longer period without any forces to distract us. We will grow accustomed to keeping our eyes focused ahead of us into the middle of whatever appears. We will no longer have to strain. We will merely match as if a movie screen were in front of us and we were waiting for the movie to start. This will keep us from straining our eyes. Anything in this world can become an effortless process if we learn how to do it. As long as you become aware of the beginning, the middle, and the conclusion, it will take no effort from you and your end. Take, for example, those who are studying to become doctors or surgeons in the medical industry. They were also once students who had to learn the science, techniques, methods, and the complete process before actually becoming a practicing professional. Before having finished the course, it would not have been possible even for them to operate on or treat anybody. For example, look at the many marvels of engineering, science, and technology that you come across on an everyday basis. These wonders were made possible only because of people who studied to become experts on the subject. Dedicating the required amount of time and energy into the study process will then bear fruit. you will be able to gain a level of expertise or mastery in anything that you choose to do. Similarly, meditation is also a process that requires no efforts. When you start forcing meditation or trying to attempt it, you will not be able to experience its conclusion. Just like how food that is not prepared well will obviously also lack in good taste. In the same way, the process of meditation can be concluded or considered to be complete only when it is done in effortless fashion. When you sit down for meditation, try and ease into the process as smoothly as possible. The smoother your descent into any meditation practice is, the more complete it will be. These are some of the ways that you can make meditation effortless. For this, you can understand it fully. How? Learn the technique of the meditation. In a thyroid, understand all the steps involved, the breathing, the posture required, and everything else that goes into meditation in a meticulous way. Another, make it a priority. Meditation should not be done as a way of passing the time or as a filler. It needs to be given the priority that it deserves in order to become an effortless process. Another one, dedicated and committed practice is required. How? Meditation needs to be done with a complete dedication and sincere commitment on a regular. It is only this regularly that will help you in the process of making it effortless. Next, learn the secret of meditation. Just like everything else, there is a certain technique and trick to behind becoming an expert in meditation. Make sure that you go to the right source of teaching in order to quickly learn meditation and to implement in your life. Next, make it second nature. How? Meditation is just not something that you practice, but it's a lifestyle and an attitude. Make meditation second nature to you so that you like a yogi. This attitude will also ensure that you remain calm no matter with what challenges you face in your life. Meditation is an energy phenomenon. One very basic thing has to be understood about all types of energies. This is a basic law. Energy moves in a dual polarity. For any energy to become dynamic, the antipole is needed. It is just like electricity moving with negative and positive polarities. If there is only negative polarity, electricity will not happen. Or if there is only positive polarity, electricity will not happen. Or if there is only positive polarity, the poles are needed. And when both the poles meet, they create electricity. then the spark comes up. And this is so for all types of phenomena. Life goes on between man and woman. The polarity. The woman is the negative life energy. Man is the positive pole. They are electrical. Hence, so much attraction. With man alone, life would be disappeared. With woman alone, there could be no life, only death. Between a man and woman, there exists a balance between man and woman. These two poles, these two banks, flows the river of life. Wherever you look, you will find the same energy moving into polarities, balancing itself. This polarity is very meaningful for meditation. Why? Because mind is logical and life is dialectical. When I say mind is logical, it means mind moves in a line. When I say life is dialectical, it means life moves with the opposite, not in a line. It zigzags from negative to positive, positive to negative, negative to positive. It zigzags. It uses the opposite mind moves in a line, a simple, that is straight line. It never moves to opposite. It denies the opposite always. It believes in one and life believes in two. So whatsoever in mind creates, it always chooses the one. If mind chooses silence, if mind has become fed up with all the noise that is created in life and it decides to be silent, then the mind goes to the Himalayas. It wants to be silent. It does not want anything to do with any type of noise. Even the song of the birds will disturb it. A breeze blowing through the trees will be a disturbance. The mind wants silence. It has chosen the line. Now the opposite has to be denied completely. But this man living in the Himalayas, seeking silence, avoiding the other, opposite will become dead. He will certainly become dull, and all more he chooses to be silent. The duller he will become because life needs the opposite, the challenge of the opposite. There is a different type of silence which exists between two opposites. The first is a dead silence, the silence of the cemetery. A dead man is silent, but you would not like to be a dead man. A dead man is absolutely silent. Nobody can disturb him. His concentration is perfect. You cannot do anything to distract his mind. His mind is absolutely fixed. Even if all around the whole world goes mad, he will remain in his golden cage. But still, you would not like to be dead, because if you are silent when dead, silence is meaningless. Main point from the effortless effort and the state of flow talk. The key to happiness is learning to love, doing what you already do. love what you do. Know your goal, but be intention focused rather than got goal focused. Be mindful of your intentions and ensure they are skillful. This will ensure that you appreciate the intrinsic value of what you are doing while you are doing it, regardless of what the outcome of the activity may be. This helps free the mind from the delusion of greed by keeping you grounded in the present moment rather in thoughts about the future and the desired outcomes. Work mindfully and wholeheartedly with great care and quality. By directing all of your energy towards mindfully doing the task at hand, there is no energy left for the ego to use to create egoic thoughts that distract you from the task at hand. When egoic thoughts arise, being mindful allows you see them, see the delusion in them, and ignore them as irrelevant to what you are doing. Now, characteristics of flow. These 8 characteristics of flow come from the research of psychologist Mihaly, author of Flow, the psychology of optimal experience. The first two encourage us to know our goals, yet be intention focused. The second two aid us in quietening the mind so we are free from delusion. The last four is how the state of flow feels when we are in it. The experience is intrinsically rewarding and is an end in itself. Number two, have clarity of one's goals along with immediate feedback on your actions. 3. Complete concentration on the task and do the task with quality and care. 4. There is a balance between the challenge of activity and skill level of the actor. 5. Actions and awareness are merged together and we lose our self conscious ruminations. 6. Activity becomes effortlessness and easeful. 7. Time can seem distorted, either faster or slower than normal. 8. There is a feeling of high level mastery over the task. Life is a combination of effort and effortlessness, and they are complementary. If you work dynamically, you sleep well. If you have memorized well, you remember automatically. If you are doing service, you are able to love more because there is satisfaction and your heart is opening up. If you can see beauty everywhere, you can appreciate beauty. When you can do this, things become effortless. Even jobs requiring effort will not be strenuous. If you are not thoughtless at that time, you have to just watch your thoughts, but do not get involved into them. You will find gradually as when the sun rises, darkness goes away, and the sun's rays go into every part and make the whole place enlightened. The same way, your being will be completely enlightened. But if you put in an effort at that time or try to stop something within you, it will not happen. Effortless is the only way into meditation, but you should not be lethargic about it. You should be alert and watch it. The other side could be that people just doze off. You have to be an alert. If you doze off, nothing will work out. That is another side of it. If you lazy about it, nothing will may work out. You have to be alert and open, absolutely aware, completely effortless. Same time, absolutely effortless. If you are absolutely effortless, meditation will work the best. Do not think about your problems at all. Just expose yourself to the vibrations. When the sun shines, all of the nature exposes blessings of the sun effortlessly. If does not put in any effort, it just does not receive the sun. The same way, the all pervading power starts working. You are not a manual it. You are not to do anything about it. Just be effortless, absolutely effortless. It is working out of will go on working as long as it can and it will do the miracle that it has to do. You do not know the wrong or worry about it. It knows its job, but when you put on efforts, you actually create a barrier for it. So, no effort is needed. Be absolutely effortless and say, let it go, let it go. That's all. Another, meditation is the effortless effort. How? The effortless part of the learning to meditate comes from getting to know your mind, meditator mind, again and again, and that comes more frequently when you let go of all of the ways that you think you should meditate. If this all sounds too confusing, I think that were I can make, sing, etc. I think that I can make this point clearer by using the following determination of what meditation is. This definitions is because based on that all teaching and the information that I have been given by my teacher, Sogya Rinpoche, and others teachers, as well as what I have gained through my experience of learning to meditate. This definition captures the most important element of what meditation is and how meditation can benefit you. Meditation is a process of gradually coming to know your own mind, coming to rest in a state of non distraction where you release all sense of hope and fear. Cease to alter your mind's habit of falling after thoughts, sensations, and emotions, thoughts, and learn to simply be mindful, aware, and spacious. Let us spend a brief moment with and each aspect of Chandrababa contained with this definition. Now, meditation is a process of gradually coming to know your own mind. Let us come. Gradually coming to know your mind is not really about doing anything. It's more about recognizing something that we already it is taken into further matter. And it's gradual, so enjoy the practice process. Each time that you practice working with your mind, getting in views is about allowing to rather than doing. You don't try to be non distracted. That's just being distracted by trying not to be able to distracted. Non distraction occurs as a process of your learning to meditable. You find that with the each meditation is the session Tirumala, while coming there, you become little less daughters. Babu, meditation is about revealing or relearning all sense of hope and fear. Answer is like this. When you release something, are you doing something, or are you letting go of the doing? Releasing hope, fear about whether you would ever learn to meditate means letting go of thinking that you have to do anything. Meditation is about causing the alter your mind. The mind, I means that we are used to following after our thoughts with other thoughts about our thoughts. Meditation is about cleansing this pattern comic young from to your thinking about thoughts. Meditation is about learning to simply be. As you become more engaged in any of practice of meditation, gradually coming to know your mind, resting in a state of all distraction, releasing all the sense of hope that never be fear and accessing the sense of super and the whole flow. If, however, it may give a place within you, mind, where you are simply being who you are. So, do you just back and allow meditation to happen? Do you just let go of how you normally work with your husband, with your own mind? That may work with a very beautiful form of it. Learning to let go is what efficient effort is about. We need to practice meditation because we are not used to remaining undistracted, letting go, and of a desire to get something and stopping our patterns of the gallery, our established of thoughts take time. Therefore, we have got to put an efforts to practice meditation both in a formal environment as well as in moments throughout our daily journeys. The effort is about sticking with whether you are doing in learning that was you. Even now, you are not getting the answer for this. All other things need effort. Memorizing anything requires effort. Learning new skills need effort. If you want to learn some sports, you have to give 100% effort. If you want to play with the sitar, you have to put and leg in effort. Shekanta Kalyana Shive Srinivasa Mangala Sarve Sarve Shaure Raja Satkutaya Sumangalam.